Hey guys, this is Russ Money, and today we're going to talk about mementos and how to add them, and how they are a little bit different than the notes are. Now, mementos are those little things that pop up in your journal on the bottom right-hand corner. They have a little your journal icon, and telling you the player that they received a memento that will help them, that will give them a hint, so they can continue on their journey in your custom story. So, in the extra English lang file, we're going to go ahead and it's under the same category as journal. All we have to do is add a different entry name, which, like I said, is similar to notes and names, but it's a different kind. So what it is entry name equals quote quest underscore, and then the name of the quest underscore text with in quotations in bracket, and then the quest text that the player will read when they open their memento, and then you end the entry just as you do all the others with the open bracket / entry in bracket. So we're going to take that and we're going to just go ahead and put it inside of the category brackets here, and so that it is now under the category of journal. Now we're going to go ahead and name our quest, and we're going to name it just call it walk quest, and the text will be you walked into the quest area. Alright, and that's what it will be when the player will, that's the memento the player will get when they walk into the area we're going to place in the editor. Now once you're done with that, you go back into your editor, and we're going to add a area. We're going to go to area, which is 8, and then go up to area, type, and select script. We're going to place this in front of the door here. Raise it up a little bit. I like to make areas wide enough so the player does enter them and collides with them, because that's the next part. We're also going to be editing the HPS of our script here. Alright, go ahead and save that. Or actually, I'm going to go ahead and name that and call it walk underscore quest area. Enter. Save once more. So now we're going to go into our TUT or TUT tutorial.hps, and we're going to go ahead and add the callback for when you walk into that area that the player will receive the memento. Now I have a copy here of all the script functions, which you can actually find in the link below that I've go ahead and placed there. And what we're going to want is an area callback, and I typed it. Area, oh yeah, it's collide. Get in these collide? No, we're going to add in it. Yeah, there we go. So what we're going to need here is a add entity collide callback. Go ahead and copy that. And we're going to put it on the void on start, because I want that collide to be there when the map starts. Now the parent name, this is a little bit of scripting tutorial, which Panerex, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, I probably got it all wrong, already went over, but this is just another simple tutorial. So the string, the parent name, is asking who or what entity was going to collide with the area, which is going to be a player. Now the child name is going to be, the string child name is asking what does the parent collide with, and the name of it will be quote, and it was our walk area quest area. So quote walk quest area. You make sure you put quotes and then a comma and then a space, and then you put your next string there. And the function that it's going to call back when our player walks into the quest area is going to be get walk quest. Now in the HPS, all the your capitalization and all your spacing and all your numbers are they can vary, so you can have many variables as you want, but they must match up when you are writing the functions and the callbacks that they're going to get. Now, do I want this area to delete on when they collide? And it's a bool. Bool means true or false. So we're gonna either write true or false. So does this callback delete on collide? And I want that to be true, because I don't want the player to collide with it and continue getting the same memento over and over. Now the end state, out state, is asking why, how do these entities collide? Now if we go back to, they've already updated it. I know some people in the Frictional Games forums have already updated enough of the script function, so it's very noob friendly and you can figure out a lot there. But the originally this is how it looked. So the AL states is going to be -1 or 1 equals only on enter when they collide with it. On leave, if the player was in the area when they started it and they walk out of the area, and then both when they walk in and walk out. So we really only need on enter once they collide once and for all. So we're going to put a 1 there. So that is our script for what happens when the area or when the player walks into the area. Or at least we have the callback for it. Now we must place the the void function for what happens when the get quest walk quest happens. So what we're going to need is the void function of when it happens. So the void function of when entities collide, collide entity is going to be void func all this right here, which is pretty much what we just assigned. Alright, the part func here, we're going to rename that to get walk quest. Alright, and now this is just similar as on start as it is itself. It's just going to add a whole bunch of functions that's going to happen whenever it triggers. So, open bracket, open curly bracket, that's important because it does not read the other ones. The curly bracket means incoming functions more or less. So, what's going to happen? The functions we need is add quest. For the HPS, add quest, and then it'll be the name of the quest, which is like, this is the name of it. If it ever needs to be removed by a timer, you go by this name. And then the second part is the functionality of where the information is from the lang file. So we're going to go back to our .HPS. We're going to add that, and so the name quest is going to be under not capitalize, because like I said, they do recognize capitalize and not capitalize. We're going to name that walk quest underscored, and then this is going to be the uppercase walk quest. Okay, so let's review what we just did. So when the player enters walk quest area, get walk quest is going to fire off, and it will delete when it gets hit and when the player enters it. That's what the 1 means. So what does get walk quest do? Get walk quest, it's when the player it checks all the parent, child, and the AL state. What does it do? It's going to add the quest, which is walk quest, and then comma space walk quest in the different capitalizations. And this is how you add the memento. This is the memento itself. This is pretty much it, adding the memento. So once we got that, we want the player to finish a puzzle, and well, we want them to finish the puzzle and get a completion, and that the memento goes away when they're done. So what we're going to do is add another area script in the editor. So we're going to go up here, add this one. I really don't need to stretch it out, honestly. I'm going to be simple about it. Another little trick: if you're in the editor and you select something and hit Control D and move it over or wherever away, you get another area. You get another copy of it. So we got another quest, and it'll add the 1 to it. So we're going to add this. So this is walk quest. This is walk underscore complete area. Save that. I'm going to move that over even more though, just right next to the furnace here. Alright, so when the player hits this one here, they'll get the quest, and then when they come over here, and it'll delete, so you can't get it again. And the same thing over and over here is it'll complete when you collide with this one, and it will disappear as well. So what we need to do is add another entity collide. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm just going to paste it inside the brackets of the curly brackets here. And then so I have 2 functions that happen on start. What happens on start? So when the player walks into walk quest, well, we change that to walk complete area. What's going to happen? It's going to change from get walk quest to finish walk quest. Now these are all variables. You can change these to anything you want. You can make them numbers if you want to stay mysterious enough. But anyway, so walk finish, and it's going to delete on and when he enters it. So pretty much I'm just going to copy this one as well. Copy, paste. I'm sure you guys know how to do that. And then we're going to get, what was it called? Finish walk quest. And change get to finish walk quest. And then we have to go in here, and for add quest, the opposite is complete quest, which is the exact same, asking for the same parents and same names for it from the lang file. It's asking what quest needs to be finished and what the name of the quest if we need to change it any further. So name quest, and then you got your comma, name quest. The name quest, we need to match these up right here. So underscore walk quest matches with underscore walk quest, and then the capitalized underscore walk quest matches with the capitalized squat quest. Now we're going to save all our save it all. I don't need to save that one because that's for tutorial purposes. Alright, this one's also modified. Need to save that one. So now they're both saved, and now we just need to fire up Amnesia. Okay, tutorial story, started up. So we're in the office. Alright, everything's still working there. Check this out. Alright, we entered the area. Now if I hit tab, go to journal, go to my mementos, you walk into the quest area. Alright, now we know how to finish the quest by just walking over there. Nothing happened, or as it seemed to happen, but if you check your mementos now, there are no mementos available. This is where you can start scripting things like a completion noise or any kind of noise that happened, the flash of blue light that gives you your sanity boost, and all those kind of things. And that is how you add a memento to Amnesia: The Dark Descent.